Hello and welcome, it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. It's another Stampin' Sunday blog hop, and this month we are focusing on the Forever Greenery suite. It's a fabulous one. It's super generic, which I always think is a great thing in a suite because it means that you can use it for all sorts of cards. It has a beautiful stamp set that has all these different leaf patterns. It has dies to match and a gorgeous set of gold laser foil papers and some ribbon and some gold thread. And there might be one other thing. Oh yes, the gold hoops. Where are they? Yes, got them here. So I have kind of got to the point where, if I'm quite honest with you, I've got a bit sick of seeing Forever Greenery in green. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but after a few weeks and months of using the same stamp set and seeing the various samples and everyone using the same DSP, I kind of go, oh, I'd really like to just see it in another colour. So I'm hoping to mix it up a little bit today and show you what else you can do with it. And today I've decided to actually decorate a candle. So this is one of those kind of, they're wax based, but they have a battery tea light right at the base of it, so you can probably see that it's around here that the light is fixed, and I thought it would be nice to do some stamping onto some vellum and then decorate around the base, because that's not actually where the light is going to be. So we want some nice stamping here to maybe have the light show through, but then have some lovely paper leaves to decorate it. So I have just punched out some additional flowers with the little flower punch that we've got in stock right now. But apart from that, I'm generally using items from that suite. So here I have a piece of the Stampin' Up! Vellum. It's really lovely and thick, so can be used for home decor projects. And so what I want to do is just wrap the candle up and then get some sort of idea of where I need to cut the vellum so that it fits. So I'm just rolling up that vellum and holding it tight. Alright, so I do need to cut this section off, so I'm just going to put a little mark here. So that's the point where it meets, but this is really the point where I do need to cut. So I'm just going to draw a line there so that I know that's my cutting line. And then also I do need to mark on my candle. I'm just going to get a marker pen. Hopefully it'll... Nope, that doesn't show up. Okay, maybe a Sharpie. That might be better. I want to remember where I wrapped it from. And the reason I want to know that is because the candle is actually slightly wavy. And I need to mark along the inside of the vellum. Just I'm running my pencil around. It's quite easy. Just move that round. So I know where I need to cut the vellum. I'm actually going to do a little mark at this point here and a mark running down, so I know again that I need to cut it that way. So I'm just going to go off and cut this now, and then I'll come back to you with it all done. So everything's cut out and I'm now ready to decorate my piece of vellum. I've already stamped and cut out some of the leaves in Pumpkin Pie, Rococo Rose. Actually, it wasn't Rococo Rose. Start again. Yeah, I need to... Yeah, I'm filming.
Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing.
Okay. So I've cut out my vellum to the size of the candle, and I'm going to be doing some stamping. I've already stamped and cut out some leaves in Rococo Rose, Pumpkin Pie, and I think it was Rich Razzleberry, but I'd like to introduce some Blackberry Bliss in a second because I really want that really lovely dark colour in there. So I've taken one of the gold pieces from the foil laser cut paper and want to apply some texture just to the background. So I'm going to get some Pumpkin Pie ink and do that to start off with. Now, because it is vellum, it does take a little bit longer for the ink to dry, and I am going to just employ the help of my heat tool just to try and speed up that process so that I'm not smudging the ink too much. I'm going to go off and dry this as much as possible, and then I'll come back and start sticking the leaves on. So I've dried it off, but to check that it is completely dry, I'm just going to turn it over and rub it really firmly into my scrap paper here, my grid paper, and see if any ink transfers. And I think we just had a little bit there, but not too much. I just want to know that I'm not going to be smudging too much when I start gluing. So I think I do, because I don't need it now. Right, so if I put some tear tape just down the edge. Now this is protruding over the end of my vellum a little bit, but that's fine, because it means that I can actually stick it to the candle and then have the other side of the vellum stick to the sticky bit. Oh no, wrong marker. That one there. That's better. Okay, so I'm going to line that up top and bottom to make sure that it's correct. Gently move that round to there. I'm trying not to handle it too much, as there is still a little bit of ink coming off on my hands. So I'm just going to push that down really firmly so that I can peel that one away. And I'm hoping that if I roll that tidily enough, it will just meet there. And there we go. Okay, so only a little bit out, but not enough to have to worry about it. I'm just going to snip that there. There we go. Right, just got a little mark there, but might be able to hide that with something. Right, so my heat gun, or my hot glue gun, has been getting ready on the side here. I've plugged it in, and I want to now start bringing over my leaves. Now, although I actually cut out some in the purple, the rich razzleberry, I think I'm going to save those and use them on a card to match the candle, because you know, if you're going to give something away, it's sometimes nice to have a matching gift wrap and gift. So I've already pre-shaped some of these leaves, and also just a tip, when you cut out this leaf, if you go in here and cut out with scissors a little bit more, you then end up with a slightly more separated look. And then when you shape this, and it's as simple as like getting the top of your multi-adhesive Tombow and just running it over the top and just shaping it like that. I mean, I did it on a mat, but you can, if you haven't got that, you can use your hands. But yeah, that's how you shape it. And it just means that you can then have slightly shapely leaves. So I finished sticking all the flowers and leaves on, and I've got a piece of the ribbon here which I'm just twisting around because I want it not to be the full width. I want a slightly thinner look. So I'm just going to push that, that's the back where the seam is, so I want a bow right on the opposite side. So I'm just twisting that up. They're going to tie a bow, and then I've also cut some of the gold threads and I'm going to tie that around it, so you've got this little sort of belly band of gold and this ivory, which goes really nicely with the candle. Actually, the candle is off-white, so it kind of fits in. So here's the two gold, I've got two gold threads and I wanted to have that showing, so I'm just going to put that over the top of the white there, or the cream, and then tie that as well. And just tie that off in the middle. Try and get it as tight as possible. I think, because I've got enough, I'm going to do a double bow. And really pull it quite tight, and then once everything's tight you can start to pull the ribbon around and get it to sit how you want it to sit. So I thought it'd be nice to try and create something with the purple leaves that I've got, and also some of the elements that I've just used. So I've got a piece of very vanilla cardstock here, and let's see what we can make with that. So I've got the sponge and the stencil again, and going to put a little bit of background stenciling onto the card. And then going to stamp some of those lovely leaves in the Rococo Rose. And then I thought it would be nice to use, these are some gems that are going to be available from the 4th of August, and they're called Wonderful Gems, and they are literally wonderful because inside the gem is embedded some gold glitter, and it looks like they've just been captured inside these beautiful faceted, they're actually faceted, these gems, and they just add that absolute gorgeous touch of luxury to a card. Now don't do what I've done, which I've separated the gem from the glue, so don't do that. And as you can see, it just adds a beautiful finishing touch to the card. Just get rid of those stray gluey bits. And there you have your matching card to go with your gift, your candle gift. So there we go. So thank you for joining me for today's Sunday blog hop. Do check out the other hoppers. They are an absolutely talented bunch of people, and they love Stampin' Up as much as I do and create some really beautiful things. So please head to the blog post, the link is below, and go and grab yourself a cup of tea and have a look through all the other beautiful blog posts to see what everyone else has done with this fabulous set. Don't forget you can purchase it from me via my online shop. Again, the links are below, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care for now. Bye.